We don't have to worry about any of the inflation, minimum wage, anything like that. What do you think?
Well, and that I 100% agree with that. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves about most government programs. Again, Air Force child. There's a lot of I love the military. I love the Air Force. I love veterans. I love all the aspects about it. But as a child in the Air Force, there's an enormous amount of waste because of the bureaucracy.
Right.
So that's one of the things that drives me insane about the stimulus. So yes, what 2 trillion, 4 trillion, we're just throwing trillions out there. Stimulate the economy for 1 or 2 months.
I love the way
in my opinion,
throwing trillions out there.
should just that money would be far better spent investing in something. Investing in anything that's going to get you better than a 1 or 2 month bump.
Wow. So even our federal government is not running like a proper financial investing business would run. Or maybe even
they're horrible capital allocators. On both sides, they're horrible capital allocators. Horrible. And so what I mean by capital allocators is my personal definition of capital allocation is putting a resource, this can be time, money, effort, whatever, to its highest and best use. If you're earning 5% down here, but you could earn 25% up here, you should work to earn that 25% by investing in this area.
Okay.
Warren Buffett has had a 5-year career. He said I think he's seen a literal handful of great capital allocators in an entire life. It's a very difficult skill, incredibly difficult skill to learn and master for even business owners.
Can you define it for me?
So capital allocation to me is what I just said, but the reason it's so hard is because, for example, most CEOs they have a sales background, they have a marketing, they have an engineering background, they have a legal background, they have something like that.
Right.
Capital allocation is a completely different skill. You have to figure out what to do to get something to its highest and best use. What most people do, and again, this goes for billion-dollar companies, they keep doing what they've always done because it's always worked. Capital allocators constantly look to tweak things to always get that highest return. Jeff Bezos is a master of this.
I know you said what you thought it was, but I still don't understand what you mean. So is it a matter of what you're improving processes, you're taking money from something and then maximizing it? Is it skill set, human labor? Like, what is it? What are you talking about?
So it could be any of those things or all of them.
Okay.
So this is a very and this is another reason it's so hard to understand, or why so few people are good at it, is because it's hard to understand. Is because most people, when they think about capital, they think about money, right? I look at it as time, as effort, as money, as my education, all those things.
Right.
So this is why Jeff Bezos is a master. Again, whether you think he's a jerk, he might be. I don't know. Maybe you think he's an arrogant. Yeah, maybe you think he's an arrogant prick. I don't know. He's a great entrepreneur. What he's done at Amazon is brilliant. He took what was an online bookstore and turned it into the store for literally almost everything on earth.
Yeah.
Almost everything.
Yeah.
And how did he do that? I don't know exactly because I wasn't in Amazon, but one example, he saw books and he started there. Then he saw the next thing to allocate the capital to, the excess capital to, and then he invested in that, and then he kept going up and up and up the stairs until he did everything he's doing now. So, and again, for Warren Buffett, it was different. For Warren Buffett, it was buying entire companies. He would take some of the excess cash flows out of a company he bought, let's say it was an insurance company, and he'd use that money to buy another company that would produce him high returns that he could take capital out of, that he could use to buy another business and so on.